What is up, everybody? Welcome back on the beginner slash new account, and we're gonna go over a couple things that I learned the first week of playing WWE SuperCard again. Hopefully give all beginner players some more tips to try to fly through these tiers, trying to catch up as fast as possible. Having a lot of fun. It is pretty difficult. I mean, I'm definitely have to play it a lot different than I normally play on my main account. Definitely have to focus on different things than I normally would on my main account. Now, if you didn't check out that day one video of WWE SuperCard beginning a brand new account in Season 8, go check it out. The link for that is in the description. Like I said, this is going to be video 2. This has been after a week of me playing. I'm going to show you how I got to where I am now, what I am going to be focused on for going forward from week 2, week 3, and so on. Trying to catch up my tiers to that Season 8 cards. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub button, Twitch, Twitter, other YouTube page, and memberships, all in the description. But let's get into, I guess, another tip. I mean, it's obviously one that you probably already know, one that you could probably assume, and that's going to be to claim all free stuff possible. Now, depending on what time of the year it is, what's going on, there's going to be certain events, certain promos, certain free stuff, certain free packs in the store, all of that stuff. So with everything that's going on, Twitch drops, the QR codes, the free packs in the store that have been going on this past week certainly has been helping the deck, especially the QR codes, being that it gives me super coins and gives me support cards. Now, support cards, especially starting a brand new account, is so clutch when trying to grind out some of the PvP and other stuff like that. The Rock, as you saw from the very beginning, that was my very first WrestleMania 37 card. I've, of course, been picking up tons of my tier resets. So how many tier resets? If you didn't catch at the start of the video, since, well, we were on the home screen, if you noticed where to look, or if you know where to look, you do know where the tier freebies, or where the tier is of what tier I am. There's our WrestleMania 36. That is our 36 reset. More free packs, of course. But yeah, like I said, picking up all these free packs, coming in, definitely clutch, trying to pick up the stuff. Support cards, absolutely amazing being able to get that. Coupons, these tickets, these entry tickets or whatever, the reward coupons. Amazing. Another thing to always keep out for is when they have like these games that are free to play. There are some of them that are certainly free to play, at least one single attempt. Now, you don't always get cards, like this particular case, the Bounty Breaker. Once you hit a obstacle or whatever, like we just did on the 4th one, we lost all of our cards, but sometimes you do make it kind of far and you can get somewhat useful cards. On to that elemental tier freebie, which in one single week I think I did pretty good. AJ Styles for this one. The reward mania has definitely been paying off as well. Very first forged card, putting in those coupons, coming out with a forged Mr. T. Yo, that helps the deck. SummerSlam 20. If you can get those high cards like, you know, Forged or SummerSlam 21 or even WrestleMania, some of those, just leveling them up, you can increase tiers really quick. But either way, SummerSlam 20, John Cena. On to the biomechanical this time. Can't even remember who I got out of all these. That reset never gets old though. Seeing the tier reset, yo, Drew McIntyre. Another clutch reward mania. Playing the draft board, entering in all of your coupons, not only for the quest. This one was 3 cards of a certain tier, not your tier, but of a certain tier. Pulled a WrestleMania 37 Io Shirai. That was nice. Pushed us into Swarm tier this time. So now we got our Swarm freebie. Yo, Riddick Moss, all right, all right. You can't ever forget to claim those free packs. This is probably the best card I've ever pulled in a free pack. Those 4-hour packs that are in the store. Super coins, credits, and a Shinsuke. The second forged we got. I think one big question with starting with these new accounts is going to be like, what cards should I keep and what cards should I throw away? Behemoth tier freebie, by the way. Now, my own personal opinion, at least from what I have learned in the past week, one tip that I think I highly recommend: don't even worry about proing cards. When I initially started, I kind of thought that, you know what, don't do the matches, which I kind of figured you shouldn't do. It'd just take way too much time to be able to do the matches. But you shouldn't even worry about the pros. Hey, Royal Rumble 21. And the reason why you really don't want to worry about the pros is because in the beginning, trying to level up these cards, it takes so long. That's definitely one thing that I learned, that trying to level up these high tier cards like this Mr. T took me what felt like a million games of Wild and PvP and Money in the Bank. And having to do that for 2 cards and then pro them and then do it again for the same card, the stats that you gain from doing that is very minimal compared to the amount of resources you put in. So in the beginning, at least the first week or two, I would not even worry about proing cards. Don't even attempt it. Definitely don't worry about doing matches. You don't have to do matches. Don't worry about doing pros. Just focus on the singles. And I think for the first week, everything, and I didn't worry about any other deck besides for keeping the Nightmares, which I talked about in the last video. I'm going to show those decks, you know, pretty much what I play. But I would only keep WrestleMania 37 and higher. That's pretty much where I cut off, was WrestleMania 37 and higher. And as you see, with just these 2 forged, 3 WrestleMania 37s, that's just what I've been collecting. Those are the top 5 cards that I have. The only cards that I have really leveled up, I've pretty much deleted everything else. They're all singles. Put me into Royal Rumble 21. Now, this biomechanical, I'm not going to level it up. I started to level it up in the beginning, but definitely a waste on that one. I'm just going to wait till I get WrestleMania 37 or higher for another female. We should be in WrestleMania 37 as soon as that happens. Now, after WrestleMania 37, you might be able to make the case that you should start keeping all of these other cards, but at least as of right now, I'm still going to be focused on no events. Don't even have to worry about doing ring domination. Spending, I mean, unless you want to play it for picks and just to get the experience of playing ring domination, but trying to complete these all the way up to a WrestleMania 37, it's not even worth it to me. I don't even worry about the card that you're going to get. You're just going to get, you know, just good cards by doing the free packs and the quests and everything else that you can get. So don't even worry about events. I would still just focus, at least for me, from week 1 on, I would still focus on Royal Rumble. Now, last week, we have a new PvP week. I did finish in the top 5, which is definitely what you want to do. You have to play enough PvP to get into that top 5 so you can increase your tier. We moved on to silver tier from bronze. And so now we got to get top 5 in this tier as well. So focus on Royal Rumble, and the only cards that I'm keeping are going to be the Nightmares. I talked about this deck setup in the last video, using only 2 cards that are the same tier, same level, same everything. The rest of them Nightmare, and just pretty much playing that. You can do War as well, and I only use these, I only use Nightmares in that, because I have a high support card which activates at the very beginning, and then I have 2 of the other ones that cover the toughness and speed, so I pretty much win every single time in War. And then Money in the Bank is the same exact thing. Focus on Money in the Bank as well, trying to get those super coins up. All Nightmares too. Hopefully you have a high support card, because again, support cards come in clutch for you in the beginning. You're going to want to use one of these support cards that put it to the entire team. It's a big boost. And then your 2 other action support cards they're going to fill those 2 other stats in case you're a little short on one of your opponents. And hopefully you still have not been collecting these ladder rewards. They keep changing just depending on how high you increase your tier, so I'm going to keep saving those. We do have PvP rewards and Wild Wednesday, our very first Wild Wednesday of this year, at least on this account for Season 8. We got over 5,500 super coins. We finished 2nd in the Bronze League. We got 3 momentum spots and a pack. This one should be, I don't know if the pack changes, but we are Royal Rumble 21 tier. So we'll have to see if we come up with anything useful, and we do not. None of these are going to be any good. Like I said, at least for me, at the beginning, I would focus on WrestleMania 37 singles and higher. That's all you pretty much need. Don't really need to start worrying about events or anything just yet. Still don't need to worry about Survivor, but you can play Survivor just to get some practice. Maybe even get some picks, because when you lose, you do get 10 picks. Continue with the Fusion Chamber. Where I'm at right now in the Fusion Chamber is Swarm. I'm not saving any of these Fusion cards. I'm just gonna go Swarm to Behemoth to Royal Rumble. I'm just gonna keep going as high as I possibly can, so continue doing the Fusion Chamber for sure. Performance Center, I still would not worry about that. I mean, if you get a really high tier card, you can put it in here. But I definitely wouldn't put anything low tier to try to do matches on or to level up the card. Reward Mania. Of course you got to enter in these tickets, man. What do we got for the Alexa Bliss reward this time? Oh, wow. Wow, that would be amazing. SummerSlam 21. That is really nice. Okay, we got Forge there, and we have, what is this, WrestleMania 37. So any single one of these packs, that's 15% chance on each ticket. Definitely got to enter in all these. Hopefully we could get that 1%. We did, as you saw in the video so far earlier, we did pull the gold pack, that 1%er one time. So hopefully we can get that again. Just about done with the Rock quests. Now the total reward is not really going to mean much. This could mean much. I could definitely pull something good in this, but I could also pull something that's absolutely garbage. We got our Wild Wednesday. We are only a Royal Rumble tier, so I don't expect anything any good because it's just Royal Rumble and we need cards above Royal Rumble. We need WrestleMania 37 or higher. And we won't be able to pull any of those in here, but at least we, you know, got some extra tickets, got some extra training, got some extra credits, got some extra train-up cards. I mean, all of those are useful. Rewards. Some of these cards are going to be useful for whatever my next one is. We got a Swarm, and a Behemoth. Still need one more female though. Sitting at 54 tickets right now, and still, like I said in the last video, do not spend your tickets. Save these until you get to much higher tier. I might save it until I get to Meyer tier, maybe even SummerSlam 21, just depending on how well it goes and how much I feel like I need pros or how much I feel like I'm stuck. Still not worried about joining a team yet, just because I don't have enough cards. Maybe once I get a couple SummerSlam 21s or something like that, some decent cards that maybe I can look at looking for a mediocre team. Definitely not going to be able to find a top tier team, but just at least a team that could participate in some stuff. I don't know, we'll just have to see, but either way, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you did enjoy, you know, got some extra tips from, you know, going forward after playing this for 1 week. Pretty much still on the same path of playing the same game modes. Still not worried about solo events just yet. Just still trying to grind up my super coins, and then just trying to get as many WrestleMania 37 singles and higher as I possibly can, and increase my tier in PvP, increase my Fusion Chamber, maybe get lucky on the Reward Mania and stuff like that. But either way though, hopefully I'm enjoying my time in Cozumel, and hopefully y'all had a good weekend and good on this event as well. And maybe in another week after this, we'll do another video for the second week. See where we're at. I think we progressed pretty good being all the way in Royal Rumble tier after just 1 week of playing. Just remember, don't worry about doing matches. Don't worry about pros. Just collect singles, WrestleMania 37 or so and higher, and then just throw away everything else. Focus on those game modes. You'll be good. Save all of your rewards. No ticket packs. No ladder rewards. Don't spend them. Just keep them. Hold off until you get to a better tier. But either way though, guys, I will see y'all next time. Y'all take it easy. I am out. Peace.